So there's a verse in Revelation that says, I was going to say quote, I don't know exactly the exact quote. Quote, Jezebel convinces people to commit sexual immorality, and and any of those people that Jezebel convinced to commit sexual immorality, those people will be thrown on a bed of sickness and their children will see death. Something along those lines. I could probably, anyways, it's something along those lines. And when I've seen that in the past, well, instantly what I think of is, oh well, sexually immoral people, they get sick, they get STDs, and STDs can even be passed on to your children. That's what it's about, right? But I felt convicted like not to go there, and I'm like, that's like I'm pretty sure that's what it's saying. Like I'm pretty sure like that's what it's saying. Why would I feel convicted not to say that? Like this is actually like scientifically proven. Like it's not even some theological doctrine that's wrong. Sexually immoral people, basically only people who get STDs, and those STDs can get passed on to their children. I'm like, this is true. Why would I feel convicted not to go there? But now I see is because there's more to it than that. One, sexual immorality isn't there's more to sexual immorality. One, because one, remarriage is also sexual immorality. Jezebel will try to convince people who have been divorced to get married again. Jezebel will try to convince people who've never been married to marry a divorced person. And then one, if not, well, both of those people will be thrown on a bed of sickness. Except those people, it's not always going to be, an STD. Those people, when they get thrown on a bed of sickness, it could be arthritis, it could be dementia, it could be any sort of deteriorating thing in the brain. It could anything like that. It could be those things. And then their children, their children can also be affected. Maybe their children are going to have a drug problem later in life. They're going to have depression or anxiety or alcoholism or any number of other things. It's not just that. And I just wanted to throw that out there because I do know those things are true, because I know people who are living in sexual immorality and they're getting all these sicknesses. Other people have gotten sicknesses and they died, and their children have certain sicknesses, and it's not purely, a disease. These are things that God does in the world. I don't know if there's a point I need to emphasize more, but yes, sexual immorality, it does cause diseases, but it could also be the reason you're experiencing all kinds of any number of troubles in your life. Like, I know the most godly of people, but they're adulterers. And their children are suffering for it, and they refuse to give it up. You're not going to go to hell,